All right, what month is it? What season are we in? Where do we live? Just strange weather around here. Today's high temperature, 59 degrees, feeling anything but like February. 44 the average for this time of year, not quite record high. 65 is the record set back in 1996. We were right on the seasonable low average of 18 degrees overnight last night. Temperatures obviously soaring all across the region at 70 today in Prescott, 72 to Sedona, 60 at the Grand Canyon, Payson 69. We're not even nearly as warm as out in California, where LA was in the mid 70s today. The Inland Empire around LA, the mid 80s, upper 80s and 70s and 80s all the way up the coast. Gigantic high pressure remaining in place across the region. We are in the last couple days of this latest spell of very mild weather. Here to look at it, the Pacific satellite, clear from California all the way through much of the west. A storm track way up to the north, and this huge abyss of nothing happening out here, that's that huge ridge of high pressure. We also call it the big blue bummer around here in the winter because it's just bringing such a dry winter to us. Finally going to start breaking down here as we get into the weekend. For tomorrow, it's maxing right on top of us, the warmest day yet, at least, of the week, and then it starts to break down over the weekend. This mess you see up here in the northern Rockies, that's a cold front that's going to kind of make its way and clip the Four Corners come Saturday. Expect a windy Saturday, possibly a few flurries from Flagstaff towards the Four Corners Saturday night. Sunday, a bit cooler. We look out into the Pacific beyond this weekend, and things are kind of looking on the up and up. I'm a little optimistic here that we see a significant storm next week, and it's just starting to come into the picture here in this mess. Models are painting a picture of this making its way in, high pressure breaking down, and a storm system making its way into Arizona off the Pacific Ocean. And that's what you need to pick up some moisture. Coming in out of the north, out of the Rockies, that doesn't do you any good. Here's the storm track for this weekend, right down the spine of the Rockies, clipping the Four Corners. This is a dry trajectory for a storm. There's just nowhere for it to pick up any moisture. We'll see. Like I say, just a little bit of light snow from maybe Flagstaff northeast towards Saturday night. It's a stretch to even say it makes it into Flagstaff. More so, better chances for a little snow up towards the Four Corners. All right, well, let's switch to what's a little more exciting, and that's the storm system next week. By the Monday time frame, looks like we're going to have a cutoff low pressure system, meaning it's going to make its way over the top of that high pressure, which has moved out into the Pacific, and then it's just going to sit out here and spin off of Southern California, and it looks like it's going to spin for several days. Models typically, notoriously, have a hard time handling cutoff low pressure systems and what they're going to do. It's going to sit out here and wobble, I think, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. How close to the coast does it get as it wobbles around will depend on whether we see a few showers around here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Typically light, high snow levels as it taps into tropical moisture hanging down in the tropical Pacific. Finally, Wednesday night into Thursday is what models are saying. This thing's going to come in Arizona. It could be a decent storm for us, still a ways off, and we're going to be keeping a close eye on it. At least there's some hope out there. Let's make winter great again. All right, overnight tonight, 22 degrees clear and seasonably cold. Tomorrow, 62 degrees. Very warm day out there, near record warmth all across the region. Here's a look at the temperatures tonight and tomorrow. Everybody peaking out. Sedona 73, Prescott 72, Payson 68, Winslow 68. Things start to change as we get into Saturday time frame. We'll expect the wind to pick up with the approach of the cold front through the day Saturday. Temperatures still mild relatively for this time of year. Sunday cooler, and we'll see what happens with this thing hanging out there next week, and our potential for some much needed moisture.
Well, I definitely agree. Let's make winter great again.
That's
I'm
right.
looking forward to those lower temperatures, definitely.